Initially, I reached out to the 100%ers because I had seen what the organization was starting to do, and I was just excited to try to be a part of it. So at first I reached out to Tiffany and just said, how can I be involved? And then that segued into me being in the same situation that we're trying to advocate for other creatives in, which is that I was stuck in a major publishing deal that I couldn't get out of. And I said to Tiffany, how would you feel about chiming in here and seeing what we could do? So that's kind of how my story came about with the 100%ers. The 100%ers supported me by advocating for me in a way that I wasn't able to do for myself, and also in a way that not even my lawyer at the time was able to do for me. So I'd been handling it myself and with my lawyer for months and pretty much getting nowhere, honestly. I had been in the deal for 6 years. There was a bunch of missing sync money that should have been in my royalty account that would have made me recouped, but they hadn't collected it. So I'd been chasing down this money. I knew it was there because I had all my sync agreements, so I knew what was supposed to be in my account, but it wasn't showing. My lawyer had been chasing them. We were getting passed around from department to department. No movement was being made. And then as soon as Tiffany and the 100%ers started being looped in the email chain and jumping on calls, lo and behold, things started to happen. So sometimes you just need that little bit of pressure applied from somebody who isn't you and who isn't your lawyer and doesn't have skin in the game in terms of relationships in the building that they're trying to protect and preserve on a political level as well. So I was in a particularly tricky situation when I was stuck in my major label publishing deal because I'm Australian and I was on a visa that needed to be renewed. Because I had been stuck in the major deal for so long, that wouldn't have reflected well in my visa application. I needed to show that I had current motion, current deals, current income coming in. And because they had been sitting on income and not collecting it for so long, I wasn't able to show and prove that in my visa application. So there were high stakes on the line for me at that time. It meant that getting out of that deal and being able to sign my new publishing deal meant that I was able to re-up my visa and even remain here in the States. At that point, I may have had to just give up on my dream and go home. So it had huge, life-changing, positive ramifications that I did work with the 100%ers. So yeah, I definitely recommend anyone in a similar situation reaching out. I am thrilled with the results of the support I received from the 100%ers. Because of their support, I got out of my deal and was able to move on to the next chapter of my career. And without their support and advocacy, I'm not sure if and when that would have happened. I would definitely recommend any creative who's struggling in a situation, in a deal, in the music industry and feeling like you're just getting nowhere to reach out to the 100%ers for support. I am living proof that it works and that it's a very powerful organization full of people who can advocate for you in a way that you just sometimes cannot for yourself.